This is very comfortable. The biggest number I've seen on scale was 71 kilo. Like, I wanted to hide. I have to do something. Me going to the gym, me having a private coach, nothing. To lose the first like 6-7 kilos, they disappeared so quickly. I was so happy. I got my coffee. I've got my laptop with my notes. Today is gonna be a video that I was thinking of doing for a very long time, and I'm finally doing it. Today, I'm gonna tell you how I went from this to this. And it's gonna take me a while to find all the photos from all those years. But the biggest number I've seen on scale was 71 kilo. And this is a photo I took a few days ago, like 2-3 days ago. Also keep in mind that there are so many factors that go into this photo. Like I don't remember what I did, but maybe I didn't have dinner the night before. Maybe I just lost a lot of water. Many factors. My average weight right now, that is like goes up and down from time to time, is about 53 to 55. Like this is the normal weight that I've seen more or less stable in the past like half a year, I would say. So before I proceed with the video and everything I will tell you, I want to tell you that by no means I'm a nutriologist or a fitness guru or a doctor. Don't take what I say as a panacea. I don't know. You can get inspired. You can like maybe take a few things here and there. But first of all, listen to your body. Listen to how you feel. The most important is for you to feel comfortable and good about yourself and being okay with your body and being healthy. This is like the most important thing. So let's start with a little bit of backstory. In my family, there is a tendency of being able to gain weight easily. So I knew that throughout the years, I'll have to deal with that too. I started gaining weight around age of 14, 15, but that was not because of the genetics or something. It was pure hormones and psychology, because at the age of 14, 15, all the hormones plus a lot of stress from like school or things that were going on at that time. And I remember there was a period when like I wanted to hide, I didn't want to be noticed. And that's, I think, around the time when I started gaining weight. At first it was like a little bit, and it didn't look really bad on me, to be honest. It was just like a little bit of weight and it's fine. But when I came closer to my university years and I moved abroad, I moved from Kazakhstan to China, and I started eating all the new food I wanted to experience. I did not work out at all. And within 1 year living in China, I became 70 kilos. I remember that clearly. I remember hitting that number on the scale and I was horrified. I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I'm 170 centimeters tall. I'm not sure what is that in feet, but I'll convert it. So I hit 70 kilos and I knew that I have to do something, that I don't like how I look. I don't like how I feel. I'm developing more and more like complexes in my head. My wardrobe options became like less and less every time. Okay, so I knew that I needed to change a few things, but I didn't know what to. Like I did not have those habits, I didn't know how to live differently. I eat what I want. I don't work out because it's not easy, la 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 la. So with the idea that I need to change something urgently, I started trying diets, different supplements, juicing. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. Me going to the gym, me having a private coach, nothing. Even during my high school years, I remember religiously going to the gym like 3 or 4 times a week with a private coach, and I was killing it. Aside from not feeling good in my own body, I also felt that because of how I look, I cannot build a relationship because the guys are simply not attracted to me, which is completely not true, by the way. Even during the times that I was my heaviest, the guys were attracted to me, but it didn't last. And when it didn't last, I would think that it's because I am fat. That's what I thought. Let's fast forward to 2020. So up to 2019, 20, I was gaining weight non-stop. in 2020, the pandemic started. And during that time, I went back home to Kazakhstan to spend like the holidays with my family, and the lockdown started. So I couldn't leave back to China. I stayed at home for months, and that's when it was a turning point for me. It's lockdown. I'm in the same house with my parents and my brother. So here we're getting to the key points that changed the course of action for me. First of all, I only ate home cooked meals, and almost all of them I cooked together with my mom. One way or another, we tried to make it healthy. And second of all, it was so boring at first, just staying at home. So I invited my friend who lived across the street from me to come to my house to work out. And we did the same workout routine every day, like 5 times a week for 2 months straight without skipping a day. And I still do this routine up to today. Like when I go to the gym and I'm on my own, I'm doing that routine. Nothing changed. So here we are, we're not ordering food from restaurants, no fast food, no temptations, just home cooked meals. And second of all, working out for fun. Both my friend and I noticed that our bodies, like a month later, started to be more toned. And initially we were doing it not to lose weight. We wanted to have that benefit, but we were also doing it because there was nothing else to do. So after the first month and a half, I saw my numbers dropping on the scale. It was 68 or something, and I was like, wow, like I'm doing something right. Let's keep on doing that. So I kept on doing that for a few more months that the pandemic was going on. People were getting out of the house like very rarely to go to buy essential things and shop and back. You probably remember how it was. So the easiest way for me was to lose the first like 6-7 kilos. They disappeared so quickly. I was so happy. And we're talking probably from February to like June, July of 2020. In July, August of 2020, in July 2020, it was still pandemic full on, but I'm able to travel to Greece to see my boyfriend that basically we got separated for 6 months. And I saw his reaction when he seen me. He said, "Isochla," like dried out, as if I shrunk. And I was so happy. After I started to travel, the eating habits kind of changed, but I tried to stick to eating like healthier food. I tried to continue working out. So all of it kind of slowed down. Like I wasn't doing it so intensively anymore. I was already liking what I see, and that kind of gave me the freedom. Now I'm skinny, I can eat whatever I want. Obviously the progress slowed down as well. But ever since that point, I was not chasing like scale numbers to go down anymore. I was doing it like very calmly. And if I see 1 kilo up or 1 kilo down, I would not be panicking, you know? So half a year go by, and I noticed that although like I'm still in my mind trying to eat healthy and so on, most of the things that changed and kept me losing weight like little bit by little bit without like pushing myself too much or restricting myself. But with time, and especially because I travel a lot back and forth, I noticed that the healthy part stopped being so important to me. Like a lot of food mixed together, and often it wasn't the healthiest choices. What did change is the quantity of food that I eat. This is something that has started to change ever since I was at home from the start of the pandemic to like 1 year later. I learned how to eat less, and I stopped like eating or overeating before sleep. Sometimes I would go with 1 meal a day, but that's extreme. Like normally I would eat like 2 meals a day, and that would have been fine. But because of the quality of food wasn't great, my body was not having the best time. So after a little bit over a year something, I noticed that I'm starting to feel some weird pains that I never felt before. It was here, and it was kind of burning pain. And at first I was thinking that maybe I just ate too much spiciness. It started to hurt here and on the back. At first I thought that it's my muscle, like my back is hurting from like sitting too much, and I was trying to massage it, but quickly enough I realized that it's not the muscles, it's something like deeper inside that hurts. So then I started thinking it's my kidneys. These kind of pains continued on and off for a few months, maybe like 3-4 months, and within that time my eating habits stayed the same, and then the pain stopped being bearable. It was so painful. Honestly, I didn't know what it is because it would hit me at night, but in the morning when I wake up, nothing hurts. And I didn't know what it was. I went to the doctor several times and they gave me like 4 different results. The worst one when they said that I might need an urgent surgery. It was my gallbladder, and it was triggered by the antibiotics that I took when I was sick like a few months back, and I did like a course of antibiotics. It started it, and then my eating habits kind of finished it off. I went through a course of medications that helped with the attacks. They started to become less frequent, but most importantly, it was the eating. I couldn't eat anything fried, anything too salty, anything too spicy. So I was put on a very strict diet and I stuck to it. The idea of feeling that pain was so discouraging me from eating anything that I shouldn't. I'd rather pass on that ramen or like heavy on cheese pizza than to have to go through the pain of an attack. So here we are in 2025. It's been over a year and a half since I did not have a single attack, and I'm so grateful. By now, I did diversify the things that I eat. Like I can eat a little bit of spicy, I can eat a little bit of fatty food, but little, not to push it. I know my limits and I'm not going overboard. So over the time of me being on that strict diet, I actually developed new habits. Like before, I would have crazy cravings for like processed sugar. Like I would love that type of like gummy bears and jelly things. Right now, I cannot recall the last time I had any of the candy. Right now, I don't crave it. I have no interest in it basically. I still have those occasional cravings for a ramen or a burger, and if I crave them, I'll eat them, but I would not finish the full portion. That's the truth. I would not finish the burger, I would not finish the ramen. Like right now, I know that I'm craving fruits, especially dragon fruit. I love it, I'm craving it, I'm eating it for like 3 days in a row now. Before that, it was salad with Caesar dressing. Not the most diet friendly, but I was craving like salad leaves with some tomatoes and salad Caesar dressing. I was craving it all the time. Okay, now we are done with the full story. I want to get to practical things that I learned that might help you in your journey, like if you are trying to lose weight, become healthier, and things like that. First of all, everyone is different and you need to see what your body responds to most. My body responds to food first, then gym. For me, the key to losing weight is eating habits and then how much I work out. So whatever way you want to go, just listen to your body first and see what works for you. Second of all, slow and steady wins the race. If you're trying to lose 10 kilos in a month, you might succeed, but you might damage your health along the way, as well as not actually getting a permanent result. If you lose weight quickly, just be prepared that there's a high chance that it might return as quickly as you lost it. I personally enjoyed my journey because I saw the changes. Like little by little, I saw myself liking myself more. Third point, and actually I didn't talk much about it in my story, but it was definitely a big part of it. A lot of reasons for having like extra weight, extra fat in your body is a lot of it is in your brain. I'm not even gonna go into that topic because there's so much to talk about regarding that, but try Googling it, see what you can find. If you want me, I can do a separate video regarding the psychology side of the weight loss journey, so let me know. Next thing that I incorporated into my life is that workout routine that is so easy. If you want, I can also record a separate video of that routine. I never change it. It's pretty much the same all the time. But if you want to try some classes, I did that. And I personally loved Pilates. I love how gentle it is to my body, yet I see results. Cardio. I hate cardio. I hate running. Like I do that from time to time, especially when my boyfriend goes for a run, and sometimes it's just to go with him. If there's any cardio that I'm okay with is jump rope. Jump rope is actually very, very efficient. If you're somebody who hates cardio, try the jump rope. I think it might work for you too. I think there's something that I forgot to mention. Now you know the journey I went through. It took me altogether like 5 years to get to this number. I do feel good about myself, and I was starting to falling back in love with myself at a very early stage of my journey, and that was a big factor. If you're somebody who's aiming to lose weight, I really encourage you to find your way to do it. I found mine, and the key was the eating habits. Maybe yours is different. So try different things, see it, and be very gentle to your body. And I wish you guys best of luck. I hope you liked this video, and if you did like it, make sure to follow me and stay tuned for more videos to come. Bye bye.